Surprise! I am here. I'm going to talk a little bit. It's Daytime Today Live. I haven't known these in a long time. It's been a while. I'm setting it all up. See who shows up. Sorry if you're listening, you hear crunching. I've not eaten lunch today. Yet time has just escaped me. And I haven't. So I'm eating some chips. So excuse me. I'm drinking a Clearly Canadian. I haven't used in years. I had the Orchard Peach. I used to love this one. My guy used to love this. I'm sorry, guys. I'm waiting for this thing to do its stuff. Okay, there you go. I'm just going slow today. Sign up for my events. I have a soap event Saturday. Usually they're very popular. Why does it say earn limited? That's fine, whatever. Gonna do it. I don't care. Okay, come back on. Let me see who's here. Oh my God, some folks are here. Okay, there are some folks here. Isaiah, Adam, I don't even know you. Adam Salmon, can I join Zoom? Right now, I'm trying to see who are you? What's going on? I don't know who you are. Beautiful Ashes, Monique, hello. You keep asking me, okay, I don't know who you are. You got the book? Okay, good. Tony, hey, Maria, hey, everybody. I'm still setting up a little bit. I'm here to talk to you guys because I went on Twitter and I'm seeing something that I need you guys to explain to me. I don't know what's going on. So live chat is in there. Super chats enable. And sign up for my classes. I have a soap thing this Saturday. Sign up for it now. I think I only have 5 people signed up. I'm really surprised. Usually people come to these. So hopefully you guys can come for that. So yeah, so thanks for coming in, you guys. So I'm just like, okay, so I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. So you guys can tell me what's going on. Wild Cherry was a good one too. I know I love that one too, but I'm like Clearly Canadian. Do you think they're still making them? Still making them? What's going on? Okay, everybody. So tell me what's going on. So I was staying with Tabiana. Okay. I wear my hair out today. It's Dr. Martin King Jr. birthday. I have my hair froed out on purpose. I'm wearing my black shirt. Black folks. I talk about race all the time. I'm talking about race. I have a race talk tomorrow night. Extra Connection, 7:30 p.m. 6 Standard Time. That I do once a month. So I'm always committed to race talk. Anything in media, of course. Always. I got a lot of flack last year when I talked about race and brought up racial things. But I'm seeing on Twitter a lot of race stuff going on right now. Hi, Matt. I froed up my hair on purpose. I have my pick today. This is my hair, folks. No other hair, it's mine. I did it on purpose. I'm actually fixing my hair to do something with my hair. I'm getting it cut on the sides and the back and all that, but I throw it out today for you guys. And GH has had interracial couples. They had Gia and Nicholas. They had Tom and Simone Hardy. So they have. Okay. Trolls were saying horrible things about Tabiano. This was to block the hate and show love. See, I left Twitter for the most part, so I'm not really on there. Scrolling. It's been months. I mean, it's been like 3 or 4 months. So I decided to actually, hey, Andrea. I decided to scroll And I'm seeing a lot of screen of stuff on there. And I saw I stand for Tabiana. I'm like, what's going on there? I follow her on Instagram. She's living her best life on Instagram, having a good time. She has some beautiful pictures out too right now. I mean, she's beautiful. I met her in person, obviously, with the banner thing. She smelled good too. She smelled really good. And she's beautiful, beautiful young woman. Her mother's beautiful. Everything. So I was like, what's going on? What's happening? Who's doing what? What? I didn't know what's going on. And so trolls saying horrible things about her. I know that they when I was on Twitter, they would say things about her. They were saying things about Sydney Michaela. They were saying things about the other one. They were saying about things about her and stuff. So I'm like, what's going on? So people are actually posting real hate speech on Twitter about her. I will not repeat what was said. Girl, I'm going to repeat it. I know what Deli, me too. I like both Trinas. They're different. They're totally different. I like them both. I had to interview both, so some chips. I haven't eaten lunch today. I just wasn't hungry. I don't know. I'm not hungry. So the racism's coming out because of the coupling. Well, I'll tell you, GH is stepping up, and they're really pushing this kind of Romeo Juliet story for this coupling. They really are, and so and so far they're almost like they're full steam ahead. Again, points it out. I was like, oh, they're really doing it. Because I was like, what's going on? So they seem like they're really doing it. But 90% were directed at Tabiana. Oh, interesting. People are. It's a beautiful day in Los Angeles today. Beautiful. The rain's gone. Celebrations are still going on. I didn't go to any celebrations today. So film says people are always going to hate. That is true. But should people just sit and take it? I guess that's the question. Should you just take? Should it go unchallenged? That was always my thing. See, I was mentioning race stuff last year, and I got in trouble. My fans. Thank you, Matt. $5 chat. Thank you. Everybody, thank Matt. Thank you for that. I haven't been on that much to raise money. I have to raise $100 so I can get paid this month. I got to somehow get on more. So racial slurs are happening in the open because it's been. I'll probably in private. There's probably stuff too they get all the time. I'm sure they get. Hey sis, I get to try to get the whole picture. But so mostly it's directed at Tabiana and probably her skin color, and if she's black, she's a dark skinned black woman. Yes, that happens, of course. But it sounds like films are not anonymous. I know a lot of people have their names, or they probably have account names too. But I know some people have their actual names these days, don't they? And they say all kinds of stuff to me. They've said things to me. But so apparently it was. Well, the subject of race is a very touchy subject. So here's just, some people don't want to talk about race, and there's some folks who don't want to talk about sexuality or race or feminism or anything to do with women. And people, I'm talking. I had black folks get mad at me for talking about race sometimes, bringing up certain things, saying that I was overdoing it or whatever. to only later come around and go, "You're right, James." That has happened. I'm not a nitpicky person. I don't pick everything out, but I do pick up certain things just because I'm a daytime fan. I'm a Black fan. I'm a Black person also who watches daytime. And I just think there's some things that are just really no brainers. Some things that, it's just really crazy. Hi, Tashi McAdoo. Happy New Year to you too. Um, I just think, and sometimes I feel like you should call it out sometimes, or just at least say you're not going to do this on my timeline. I'm not going to accept this. So I always wondered, but there's some folks who they don't want to talk about that. They want to leave it alone for whatever reasons, whatever reasons, and they're tagging Nicholas Tabian in the racial comments. There's that, of course. The tagging of actual actors and stuff always bugs me anyway. If it's not positive, why are you tagging them? Say what you want to say, but why want to bring them in on it? They're workers. They're doing a job. Hi, Sheree. I'm sorry I'm chewing because I haven't eaten anything, so I'm chewing. I don't have the energy to cook. I have nothing I can microwave, so I'm just like, I'll eat some chips until later, I guess, or something, so I get some energy. But I think it's interesting because I'm a commentator, so I'm a reaction commentator host, and so it's my job to talk about this kind of stuff, right? To talk about these kind of things, these issues, and I'm a person of color commentator host, so I don't just like put that aside. I choose, like some do in the business, and I don't tell them what to do. I never tell anybody what to do. You do you. It's your business. You do whatever you want. But for me, I'll always talk about issues of sexuality, race, gender. I mean, it's always will. Um, and then, so if this is something positive, this whole I stand on top of things is a positive thing on Twitter, then I'm all for it. Because I remember I did that with Cynthia Wachos. I started when she was getting all that attack. Daphne, Natasha. When she got attacked, I started a whole thing about let's just show Cynthia love. Everybody did. Everybody just came in and just did. They did. And she said thank you. She was like, thank you, everybody. So I'm like, yeah, I like so that if the I stand on top of the thing is a positive thing to get rid of to drown, I'm like, yes. I'm like, that's great. And then I'm all for it. I'm all for it. You always wonder if some people actually care or if they're just trolling. As Matt just saying, I'm with Matt. Are some people just trolling to troll because they're bored, what else to do? And they know they can get a following. You know what I mean? They know that somebody will follow that. I wonder. Yeah. So yes, was attacked in person. Films. This was like months ago. She was attacked at a Merce Bernard event. People started booing her, getting mad at her on stage. They really treated her horrible. 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 And the people who were there. I started a campaign that said, "Is this show that they watch us love?" On Twitter. We did. I don't know if fans are getting crazier. There's probably always was crazy fans out there. The fans are getting bolder. They don't give a shit anymore. Yes, Sprina and Taraya fans have been through a lot. Yeah. And I guess I always assume, of course, there'll be comments. Because we're talking about a lesbian couple and a racial couple, of course. And fans like their ships and all that stuff and all things. But there's some folks that go take it too far. This is why I'm not on Twitter that much, because it's just I don't see the benefits of Twitter. Twitter's become this playground. So I'm saying you can't. Let's say some Facebook groups are the same too. Trust. I know Reddit is too. I don't Instagram, whatever. But I'm just like, it's one of those things that it just seems like Twitter is a cesspool of this, of just stirring the toxicity up a notch. And so if this is a response to counter that, I love it. Now here's the other issue though, because Sherry brings up a point of something. Alan from the chat podcast, they keep getting in trouble apparently over there. Now, here's the deal. If you're not a Sabrina fan, which you're allowed not to be, we have to figure out what that. So we got to figure out somehow how everybody can coexist, because yes, we know that the Sabrina fans are very strong. Hi, George. Well, all fandoms are strong. All fandoms are strong. Jay's fan, I brought that up last year and got in trouble. Sure did. I brought that up last year. Got totally attacked for it. I made a simple side note, folks. I made a simple thing. What if they brought a young black man on YNR on GH as a possible for Trina? And I'm like, oh no! It's like, why would you say it? They were all in love with Rory at the time, and they were in love with Spencer, two non-blacks. Not saying I would not be here if it was an interracial marriage. My kids would be here if it was an interracial marriage. I mean, I get it, but I was just kind of like, well, why not have an option? And if they don't get together, then you can go somewhere else and do other things. But I'm just trying to figure out. So I'm just trying to figure out what is the way, because I know Twitter is very strong. Every fandom is strong as fuck. But everybody has a right to not like who they don't like. But I'm wondering, how can we coexist if you don't like a certain coupling, but it's a strong coupling online? And are you, how can you be allowed to express it and not get ripped to shreds? Because I don't believe in that either. I mean, I just feel like everybody has their opinions, and you can have your opinions. I think, I agree. I agree. GH fan, I brought all this stuff up. And I like I said, I got in trouble for it. I can go back to those tweets to show you. I'm not saying that all black folks got to hang out together. But I'm saying, why have that as another option? Yeah, you already got a large cast as it is. Why not just add one more shit? But my thing is, because that's the next thing too. Because it's okay if you don't like a certain couple. I didn't like Frizz. And those Frizz fans hated the fuck out of me. They came after me so hard, and I didn't care. I don't like Frizz. I didn't go out of my way to antagonize the fans. I just spoke my opinions on my shows, which is what I do. But then, and I started to like them, and they killed them off. Took me a while. I'm open. I mean, I'm never just so hard on something that's it. I'm open-minded. But yeah, we gotta find a way so that if you're whatever fandom you like, you can exist with the others without having to go at each other in a way that's just so detrimental. I don't think it's ever going to happen. I don't even know how we could do that. I mean, if you guys are going to suggest, I have no idea. I think it's too late. I think if a fandom is very strong, and what's so funny is, I love these fans. I mean, Sweet and I, we're great. Try and I, we're great. My friends, the Hardys, we're great. Like there's certain fandoms that are very strong and we're good. I'm not good. That's what I'm saying. I'm not nasty about it. That's what I'm saying. The whole point is I'm not, that's the whole point. I'm like, as long as you're not being nasty and just all this stuff, you should be able to coexist. You know, if you want to, because I know people on Twitter have verbal diarrhea and they got to say everything. And there are some fans who are really funny. They put stuff together and it's really funny. And I'm like, some of the stuff's really kind of funny. Let them be funny on there. Like, you know, don't take it so seriously. Let them be funny. So I'm just like, I don't know if that can happen anymore on Twitter. I think that's basically done. I think Twitter it's a monopoly. It's not a democracy. It's just very much everybody's with everybody. But it can be used for good in so many ways. But I'm seeing, I said, my first time, I'm saying like in 3 months, 4 months, that I scrolled through and I've seen all this Sabrina stuff, Tabyana stuff, Black women. People are bringing up Victoria Rowell and all the women who come before on Daytime. I'm like, and that's kind of how that's kind of how I feel, Tony. I'm just like, I don't have to say everything. And Daisy, I know what you meant, Daisy. You meant GH Twitter. I'm not going what you said. I didn't say hi to you, Daisy. Hi. Travois, hello. I'm just like, there's a lot of things I don't say. I don't have to tweet everything out. I tweet out. I mean, I used to even when I was back in the day, if something bothered me, I would tweet it out to see what people would say and see what the landscape was. But I'm like, you like Sabrina, you like Vanna, you like, okay, that's your business. Have a good time. Like it doesn't. It's like it's not a big deal to me. But I know for some folks, it's a big deal. And I was Facebook bullied because I liked a TV show that he was trying to tell me, this guy was trying to tell me that I should not like it. And he was going to try to explain to me all the reasons why I should not like it. And I was just like, why do you care? Like, why do you care? Why is it such a big deal? And to this person, it was a big deal. It was a big deal. And I'm like, yes, When Calls the Heart is coming out. We don't have a date yet, but it's a new season. It's a film. They film in Vancouver, Canada. So Cole Little was doing, I have no idea he was doing over there, but they film in Vancouver. They don't film in North Carolina or anything, so I don't know what they were doing. What's really funny about this whole coupling, what's really funny, Nicholas Chavez is Latino. He's light-skinned, white, presenting Latino, which is so funny. And then Tabyana is Black. So but his character is Russian, Greek, and like I said, white on the show. Those are a Russian couple anyway you slice it, but it's actually not really black and white. It's black and white presenting. He's very light skinned. She's dark. I think it's beautiful. I mean, for me, it's beautiful. Again, I met them both in person. Sweet kids. For me, they're kids because I'm old. They're both sweet kids. They're doing their job. They're doing a job. So that's being interracial should not be a big deal anymore, right? Victoria Rowell is a queen. I've met her. I know her. Yes, we share the same birthday. I totally agree with you with that. Yes, Facebook isn't just as bad as Twitter. Trust me, I was bullied on there. I know. If anyone cares about Trina, I'm doing if I can see that from Marion, then why the hell did I with Spencer? I don't know what that question means, but I kind of get out of what you just said, Travois. For me, they saw chemistry between Nicholas Chavez and Cindy McCallan when she played it, and there was chemistry. Like, we saw it, and well, he is. I mean, he's I mean, he's very light. But he's Latino. I mean, so I mean, I have siblings. My kids are white looking. We call them white. We say white presenting. I have a granddaughter who's blonde, and looks and very white presenting. So I'm just like, but if you go into DNA and biology, there's more in common than not, probably, in there. Black folks come in all shades and backgrounds. My DNA, I'm 55% white according to my DNA. How crazy, I look like this. So how crazy is that? And I'm just saying, and people fought me on Sonny, because Sonny in real life is Latino. He's a light-skinned Latino. And on the show, though, they don't play him as Latino, because on the show, he's half Latino. Everyone's right. But they don't play him as Latino, and they always pair him with white women. So I'm like, so on some level, he's having interracial relationships. So on some level, if they really think about it, I got in trouble for saying that too. Because I was asking for more Latino representation online. They kept saying, well, Sonny, even Maurice admitted they don't play him as Latino enough. Whatever that means, right? So yes, I know. Passing there's Tony, I have friends who work in the mixed race, multiracial community. So they're always teaching me newer language they use. And so a lot of times they'll use white presenting or this presenting. It's a different, just different language. But the same thing is passing is the same, but passing comes with its own connotations, of course, as you know. It comes with its own set of stuff. And it depends on again, that's a whole other discussion, right? Terms, the whole Latinx thing. I have a lot of Latin friends who don't even use that term. I have friends who do use that term. Like, am I Negro? Am I Black? Am I African American? I remember all that stuff. So I mean, it's I just think it's I think it was born. I think the couple was born out of chemistry of two actors, and sometimes it's just good. It's chemistry of two actors. Sydney left. They decided to continue the coupling. And I say, why not? I say, why not? I don't see a problem with that. Here's a red. So so there you go. So I just think, but there are folks who are not going to like it. They're just not going to like it. They don't want to see that. Even in 2023, they do not want to see two people who have different colors be other than friends. So it's very I know really. Let's keep asking Zoom. I gotta get people to sign up for the Zoom events I have coming up right now. First, I have a soap chat this Saturday at noon. Sign up for that. It's only $15. Next week, I have a financial Zoom next Friday, and I also have disability. We're talking about disabilities and stuff next Saturday in the media. So join for those. Join for those. But yeah, Zoom, there's all these topics about that. Yes, that's race talks. Like I said, I'm doing my race talk tomorrow night on the Extra Connections. Will be live 7:30. Me and Jerry Carroll, he's white, I'm black. We do it every month. We have a great time. We always have a great conversation. So if you are up tomorrow night, check us out. We're gonna have a good time. We always go deep into discussions. I talk about race issues all the time, but also in a way that it's just discussions. Media should reflect just what life is. Life is mixed up. Life is all over the place. Everybody's dating everybody, and my circles are all mixed. But I know that there's a thing. Black women get a very different rap in life than Black men, and then other women of other colors. And so I've seen it. So I can't deny it. I've seen it. I've seen it happen. Are held to a different standard. So I see it. So and I'll always support Black women. That's just, you know, I came from Black women. I'm always going to support Black women, and any kind of positive things we can do. And I like this idea of, if we're going to use Twitter at all for anything, let's stomp out with positivity. I am all for that. Let's stomp out with positivity, because that's a great way. I mean, I know it sounds kumbaya and all that, but that's really one way of doing it. You know, and I think it's a wonderful way of doing it. And you know, and just kind of, you know, I know Kaiwan there's a little language thing, so I'm trying to figure out. I still haven't read it because I can't figure out what you're saying. I can't figure out. Sometimes I can figure out what he's saying. So Kaiwan will say something. Thank you, Nikisha. I don't know. My record is clear. I've always make sure people like it, because it happens everybody don't like it. It's okay, but it's a language thing. No, I have always been ready. You can go back to my episode. I've always talked about race and sexuality and stuff all the time, because I think it's just important. Why not? Because people don't want to talk about it. So it kind of bugs me that everybody wants to hide it, and talk about it and push it down. Like, no, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. I'll talk about all the time. I'll talk about 24/7, but I'm gonna talk about it. Yeah, she was that. Well, that's another story. We'll get to that. I really want to focus on the race stuff right now. It's just that it's completely. What were you like? Oh, you know. So you're saying you understand why Sabrina's so popular? Well, it just is. I think you're trying to say you don't understand why it's so popular. You don't care for Sabrina. To me, it's like, you don't have to like Sabrina. It's okay. You don't have to like the actors. You know, I don't care about all that stuff. But I think what's really interesting is that, you know, but they're popular. It just doesn't matter. They're popular. No matter why you think they are, it doesn't matter. There is a coupling that fans have a big, large fan base, and much of that fan base is Black women. Let's not discount that. That means something. And I talked to some of them. They told me why they follow this couple and why they're pushing for Trina to have. We've never seen this before. It's just, we've never seen such fierce backup to a Black woman on television. You know, because back when Victoria Rowell was going through her stuff, there was no social media. So then social media started to happen. She was already off the show. You know, so it's like that's, you know, it's completely this thing of, we're seeing this coupling, we're seeing this person get so much attention, and we've never seen it for a Black woman actor. That's what I think. I've never seen many other Black women actors. I've never seen it. There are other Black women actors. I mean, on the show, there's Portia, and I've never seen the fierceness of this before. The joke is on the racist trolls, because, as I say, they're popular. They're very popular. It's you know, it's what it is. You know, it isn't, you know, like I said, when Fritz got popular and others, fans like what they like, you know, and that's what they, you know, I don't question it. Okay, they like him. I happen to like the couple. I happen to like the actors. I'm curious to see where the storyline goes, and stuff. I have other issues with General Hospital, but they're not having issues with them really. Again, pacing is something I'm always like, can we put a step on it? But I'll always, you know, when I saw this online, because I said, I'm not online. I'm not on Twitter really. And I decided to scroll, and most of my timeline was this. I was like, what's going on? And my thing is, can it just be a case of they see these two couples from two families, one happens to be white, one happens to be black. Is it okay? They can be together? I don't understand Joyce's question. I don't understand that. I don't understand that. Because there are people of color who don't like interracial relationships either. It's not, we can't say it's all white folks. There are people of color who believe in same race love. And that's it. They for themselves, a lot of times for themselves, they couldn't imagine being with anybody else outside their race. I know with Black women, it's a whole other conversation that I did actually have with Candace Mack and Christina Sullivan last year on one of my race talks, Extra Connections. There are two Black women. We talked about Black women and dating outside their race and dating within their race. We talked about it last year. And I just think it's, and that's a good point too, Matt. There was more objection between Allie and Chanel than Chanel and Johnny. That's very true on days. There was way much more because they're two women. They didn't want to see two women together. They didn't mind the interracial part. They liked the two women together. So I mean, it's like you dance out your race before. I have too. I've done, And that's the thing. She was a sidekick Black friend. And she's now she's getting her own identity. Oh no! So we're gonna talk about thinking about Serena. I just think it's a fight. Oh, that's your voice person. That's you talk. You don't call name out. That's what Troy's is trying to do. Is trying to start problems with the Serena crowd. Oh, okay. I think I remember that from before. I'm not gonna ignore the person because I don't ignore anybody in my chats. But I think I remember that from before. I think I was told that once before. Okay, so I'm just going on. So I'm just like, I'll ignore folks in my chats. I call people out if that's what they. So if that person's still in here, apparently you don't like Serena, I guess. Which again is your right to not like Serena. It's okay. And if you don't like it because of interracial reasons or whatever reasons, that's your business. But I said I know there are Black folks who don't like interracial reasons either. It goes all around. And I understand I understand some of what that is about because I'm Black, so I understand what that's about. On some level. But I feel like a soap opera is big enough to have a bunch of couplings. And that's why I'm always just like, it's very important to present Black on Black love, interracial love, Latino love, Asian love. Like it's good to mix it all up, Asian and Black and white and this. I'm like, to me, if you give us a bunch of stuff, a bunch of selection and same gender loving stuff and and different things, I'm here for it. I am here for it. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of the good point. It's like if we can get all the different things, then we're good. Then everybody gets it. Then everybody gets, everybody gets their piece of the pie. And if you don't like a certain couple, you can fast forward, go to the bathroom, get a pizza roll, whatever, and then you go to the couple you like. And now I know there are some people, it seems these days, are now just watching for certain couples. And I'm always thinking, well, I watch for the show, and I have favorites and non-favorites, but I watch the whole show to see how the storylines go. Here's what's funny. So Daisy Flowers said we're all mixed up. When you start thinking about it, every Black person's mixed up. Right? By this point, white folks are mixed. We're all mixed up on some level. I agree with that also. And I just think it's just not. Yes, that's a deep cut, Matt. A deep cut. I just think it's because we don't have enough representation. Period. That causes problems. If we had enough representation, it wouldn't be a problem. Let's think we're going to marry. What's my plans? Well, first of all, she hasn't married. First of all, Trina hasn't married Spencer, so that has not happened. And I guess you could use the term Negro if you like. That's fine, I guess. I'm actually have no. That's you want to use the term Negro, that's fine. It's about only Trina. Okay. And so that bugs the shit out of you, doesn't it? So for you, for whatever reason, that just bugs you for some reason. Yeah, you don't like that at all. Would you? Actually, I'm very curious. So would you want Serena with another Black person storyline, or are you upset about the just the attention it's getting? I'm just very curious. I'm very curious. I don't watch a lot of network TV, GH fan, so I haven't watched it. No. I'm just very curious. I'm just very curious. So I mean, or is it you feel like he's being relegated as just like you said, the hired help, and she's being held up, and so having a Black woman being held up, is that a problem for you? I guess because again, we never see that. We never see that. The stuff we never see. You know, we never see it. So this is a new thing. Yeah, I don't watch much network television. I only watch a few things on network TV. I don't watch that much. I don't watch much TV. I'm too busy. I just don't have enough. And right now, I'm really too busy. I don't have time. Um, I mean, I just think if if the chemistry is there and they feel the chemistry is there, it shouldn't matter who they are. I thought Taylor and Brooke were going to kiss the other day on Bold and Beautiful. I'm like, they're getting close. They're getting all loving. Be both about Rosemary's is both sexes, both should be held against one another. Okay, your voice. I can't disagree with that whatsoever. On that statement by itself, I do not disagree with that on some level. I don't know if it's true that Serena fans are all about just Trina. A lot of them, they're Black. A lot of them are Black women who are supporting a Black woman actress. They seem to love. I feel like Nicholas Chavez gets lots of love out there. Trust me. I do not think Nicholas Chavez is lacking in any attention. That's the one thing I will disagree with you on. I think he's getting Nicholas Chavez. I think what we're seeing for the first time is a Black woman actually getting as much love as the white man, so to speak. That's from what I'm seeing. That's what I'm seeing. And I don't. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. So, but the statement you made, I can agree with that on the statement themselves. Yes, it should be about both, and but I feel like the show is writing them about the both. So I can't fault the show. The show is writing them about both, and they're giving them equal time. It looks like, because I would call that out. If they weren't giving them equal time, I would call that out. But Nicholas Chavez is getting a lot of love. Trust me, he's not lacking in any attention. I don't think it's lopsided at all. I think in the long run, I think he's probably getting more attention still than her. I think that's what I'm seeing. I don't know what you're seeing. Maybe you're seeing something totally different, but that's what I'm seeing. I just think it's the first time we're actually seeing a Black woman held up as strongly next to. Okay, well that's just a comment. I'm not even going. Yeah, that's a ridiculous comment. You're just being funny, trying to be funny. So that's okay. That's fine. I try to have a conversation with you, but I see that's now you're referring to that, so that's fine. You can do that. But yes, I think it's the first time we've seen it. But I think Nicholas Chavez is getting lots of attention. But whatever the reasons are that people like this company, it's their business to like this company for whatever reasons they are. I look out for on-screen stuff, make sure there's nothing being perpetrated that's like really negative on screen or whatever. I'm always looking for things that are on screen that are not iffy, and I'll call those out. My only issue with Serena crowd is that it appears that they don't like other couples to shine. They're on the center of the show. Well, I feel like aren't the Vanna? I mean, I've been on Twitter a long time. Aren't the Vanna couples really strong too? I'm trying to think what other couples are there to root for. That's actually a General Hospital thing. So we're rooting for Curtis and Portia? She's lying to him. Carly and Drew, she lied to him. They broke up Brooklyn and Chase. There's Dex and Jocelyn, which I like. Who else is there? I'm trying to think. Who are the other couple? I mean, I'm like, who are the other couples? That's a really good, because I'm like, the Serena fans have been really kind to the Taraya fans. I've seen that. That's another show, of course. But I saw they were kind to them. But yeah, I'm trying to think on GH, what other couples are there? I don't even know what the other couples are on there. Okay. I don't know what's going on there. So I don't, yeah, so I don't even know when. So I knew you say that, but I'm like, what other couples are there to shine? I thought Vanna fans were very strong too. I remember when I was leaving, they were. So Jex, okay, so the Sprina fans are like the Jex fans, and that was please. I don't know what's going on, so please tell me, is that what's going on? They don't like Jex. It all sounds like high school to me, which is kind of funny. I'm like, is this all high school? I don't know what's going on. But I'm just like, what? Huh? What? Oh, I guess Sunny and Nina. Okay, thank you, James fan. I forgot about that. Take care, Monique. Okay, you're right. There's Sunny. There's Sona, which I like. I mean, I like them. So I don't know. Okay, so we got another. Okay, Sona. Okay, that's one. Well, Natasha, let's be very real. When Rory first came on, everybody was licking his butt. They were all excited. Oh my God, he gave her a Coke can or whatever. But then they saw, I guess, other stuff in real life, and then they totally turned on him. So that was only quick, fast. So of course I like Spencer more. Should hold Spencer up. I think she should hold Spencer up more. I don't even know. I don't know if I don't even know what that. I don't know what that means. But, so it sounds like to me you're a Spencer fan, if anything. Trevor, that's what it sounds like to me. You're a Spencer fan, and you feel he deserves better or more or something. Because I don't. He did, because he did her wrong. He lied to her. She's actually standing up for him now. She sees he's changed. That conversation with her mother, she totally stood up for him. So I don't know what else more you need him to do. Need her to do. But I do wonder, since I feel like Carrie Bradshaw, and I do wonder if. No, I'm not even gonna say it because it's really actually. Even if I say it, it's not gonna really do anything. There's a whole lot better. So, in your opinion, there's okay. Well, that's your opinion, obviously. The writers aren't going that direction. The fans aren't going that direction. So, I guess you have to fast forward those scenes. Now, that's how I felt with Frizz. I didn't care for Liz and Franco. I didn't like the relationship at all, and I moved on. I mean, I moved on. So, sorry, but yeah, you're saying stuff that I'm like, I don't think Trina's pampered and spoiled. She's not pampered, she's not spoiled. I don't think that's even true either. I mean, obviously, you're seeing a whole different thing than we are on the soap opera, which that happens, right? 10 people can watch a soap opera episode and have 10 different reactions. Part's true too. That part is very true. I'm like, okay. So, you know, Spencer deserves better than Esme on an Esme. Yeah, Spencer's the one who's been spoiled. They even told on the show. That's what's so funny. That's what they told on the show, that he has been the one who's been spoiled and pampered, but he's had a lot of loss. He has had a lot of loss in his life. I actually think they're doing this Spencer maturity thing very well. Actually, I think they're really working, because Nicholas is a horrible father. He's horrible. He's a horrible father, but he's damaged also. The Cassadines are damaged. I loved Alexis and I loved Alexis and Spencer's conversation. I loved it. I love the conversation because she knows the Cassadines. She's like, some of us don't fall into what the rest of the Cassadine thing is. You gotta make a life for yourself. And I think Spencer is starting to do that. And he's starting to grow up. He's also too much. I know on a side note, I was like, I just start hanging out and kissing or whatever. I'm like, I think I'm, you know. So I mean, Oh, well, by fan. Okay. So Trina Spencer by fans. Okay, that's a lot of the actors are spoiled by fans. I'm spoiled by fans sometimes. I mean, everybody. I mean, some fans get all kinds of. I mean, that's okay. That's normal. Fandoms do stuff for things. So that's kind of that's I mean that's neither here that's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there. It's very clear. I think it's just very clear Joyce does not like this coupling. It doesn't even matter what the reason is. It's just this Joyce doesn't like the coupling. And is not afraid to express they don't like the coupling. I don't know if it's male or female, but they don't like the coupling. So that's just I just like I said, you can not like the coupling. It's up to you. That's your business. You don't like them. I support the coupling. I like it. I'm going to follow the storyline and see where it goes. He has not gotten any punishment for his past mistakes. I mean, bad things Carly she will get after Josh. Are you talking? I know. Just who are you talking about? Are you talking about Spencer or Nicholas or whatever? Who are you talking about? I know who you're talking about. These things roll way fast sometimes. Hi, Sloan Francis. Very good to see you. I know. Eyes only. I told Casey. Casey said, "This is my year to be on Bold and Beautiful." So we'll see what's happening. That ain't nothing. So yeah, that's the only update I have for you guys. I'm saying Spencer has gotten punishment. I actually agree with your voice. Spencer has gotten punishment. So he has paid for his stuff. So Spencer actually has gotten punishment. He has gotten punishment for what he's done. He had to be in Pentonville. I mean, he had punishment. He had punishment. That one he did. He had punishment on that one. I think Sprina. Hi, Crystal. It's getting slow, bro. Josh getting fast track. Really, I know there's been folks about that too. Here's my take on this. Yeah, I know people are dividing it into race, and that's why I think that my take is the pacing. I agree with General Hospital has been horrible. I totally agree. But I think what they're doing with Josh is showing how reckless she is. That she takes after her mother. I think they're trying to show us. I kind of like the fact, this is just me, folks. What do you want to do? I like the fact that they're taking their time with Trina a little bit. That she has class and she has style. And she just went through this horrible thing of being accused of like this pervert or whatever. And they're trying to show that this couple, they're trying to build a Romeo and Juliet story, I think they're trying to do. Like I said, the pacing can be a little weird. I'm with you. The pacing is a little weird. It's really windy here in LA. A little weird. So I see what's going on. But I really do think that's what they're trying to do. I'm not a writer in the room, but I feel like the way I'm seeing it, that's what they're trying to do. Trina was the first victim. She could have died. Yes. It was trash inside the dump site laugh. Sorry. Yeah, sometimes Nikisha, sometimes the comments are hilarious. Like I said, some of them are really hilarious. Some of them are, sometimes they're hilarious. The thing is, Spencer is actually taking accountability for what he did. He brought Esme to this town. She went a little cuckoo on him and went cuckoo nuts. But she brought him to town. She said it. She brought him to town. Somebody mentioned Abby and Devon. I have no problem with them. I have no problem with them. They were friends. Whatever. I don't have a problem with them either. So I don't understand. So, and I don't know why we're yelling in the chat room. I'm like, why are we yelling? What's going on there? He's like the thing is, Trina was a victim. Spencer, they're all victims of Esme. Esme, but Spencer brought Esme to town and actually did do stuff to get at Ava and his father. And he admitted all that. He totally admitted all that. So then she went a little rogue which happens with people at Rogue. We found out she's related to Ryan and Heather. That makes sense. That makes complete sense. But I feel like Josh and Dex, they're going really fast on purpose. Yes, kind of like Carly and Jason. They're going really fast. Like they're trying to, okay, now what's going on here? You better not insult Spencer. Why would she insult Spencer? Right. Spencer said he was not expecting to fall with Gina at the gallery. So Travois is into Spencer. I think we've all got that. There's no reason to no, I'm saying, but she was connected to Spencer. She wanted to help Spencer, supposedly, but she wanted to come. I'm saying that but Spencer said this, because of the little town, as they came because of him. Little do we know, of course, she's related to Ryan and Heather. So, but she did a thing to Ava. So yeah, some folks like Josh Nix, but I think they're trying to show us that she's impulsive like her mother. I think it's what they're trying to do. Katie and Carter on Bold and Beautiful. I like them together. I'm down for them too. So, but Devon and Abby are fine. I have no problem with them. Whatsoever. Well, it's fine. The thing is, it's, I think my thing is, as you saw how I talk to these people, I just don't escalate my voice. I'm just like, I give them a chance to say something. I'm just really curious to see them get it all out, because when you let them talk, then you know where they're coming from. And then you know where they're coming from, it's right there in front of you. It's right there. It's all in front of you. And you just go, okay. And then everybody, and so then I know I'm not crazy. I mean, I'm seeing what's going on here. I know what I'm watching. I know what I'm seeing. But yes, it's I mean, everybody's entitled to their opinions. We're not gonna do any, Exactly. That's what Spencer, exactly. We're saying the same thing, Travois, same thing. Yes. He said, and as they went rogue, she went too far. That was not his fault. She went too far. And we talked about that. Yeah, he said that she went too far. Good. And she admitted that. Yes, yeah, right to block also. Yes, I agree with that. Yeah, Epiphany dated a white guy. She did. She dated Magic Milo. She totally did. Yes, and that's why I say, folks, I have my chats in the Zoom. My Zoom soap chats are very safe. You come in there. We always have a good time. I dropped the price from $20 to $15 now. I was like, $15 is good. And so come on down, sign up this Saturday at noon. I like Josh and Dex too, so I have no problem with them either. And I have no problem. Yeah, Dante got with Valerie. He did. I have no problem with them either. I'm not. I don't know. I watched all this. City courts. Well, as you saw, you watched the whole thing play out. So I mean, you watched your voice. You watched the whole thing play out. You saw how it played out. So I mean, it's the right. So you should be mad at the writers. The writers are writing the stuff, not us. We're not writing it. The writers are writing it. So your issues with the writers. So that's because they chose the way they're doing this. Hello, Candace Mack is in here. It's all that's your stuff with the writers. It has nothing to do with the fans or us or anything. That's the writers writing the way they're writing it. Like I said again, even that trial was weird. It was on, it was off, it was. I mean, it just again the pacing with everything is always very suspect. I agree with that too. I think I want Dark Cam because I heard this whole Cam Esme thing. I wouldn't be mad at that. It's a soap opera. We want soapiness. Soap opera. We want to kiss. Well, you know, Crystal, they used to do something like this all the time, right? Moonlighting, Cheers, Sam and Diane, like all those. They're trying the old-fashioned way of the build up, and then it's gonna be explosive when it happens. That's what they're trying. That's what they're trying to do, Crystal. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm not in the writer's room, but I think that's what they're trying to do. That's what I'm seeing. That's what they're trying to do. So is it working for you guys? It's up to you. You guys, up to the fans to let us know if it's working or not. But I think that's what they're trying to do. I really do. I really do think that's it. Yeah, I've been able to see the panel either. I've been able to find it. You know, so I just think it's just very, you know, Cam Nesbitt could be the Scotty Heather. They could be. I see that. Yeah, I haven't seen it anywhere either, Nikisha. I haven't seen it anywhere. I just saw well, see, this whole good character thing, I go, folks, the storyline just happened. This latest turn just happened. Let's see how it plays out. It's still new. It was like, don't make her good. Maybe she's not gonna be good. Maybe she's faking it. Like, let's see how it plays out. Because some folks get ready and jump really fast, and I go, but then it plays out. You go, oh, see, I told you. Like, so let's see how it plays out. Let's see how it plays out. We'll go from there. But I'm saying, so that makes sense. For some people, it's working for them, for it's not. I know, I totally get it. Again, I get it. For some folks, it's not working for them. I get it. And for other folks, you know, is it race based? I say no, but I could be wrong. I don't work for ABC Disney. I don't work for General Hospital. I could be wrong. I think they're trying, maybe have not the greatest attempt. They're trying to build something with these two. Having Portia tell her daughter, you shouldn't be around those cast lines, they're dangerous. That's classic Romeo and Juliet story. That's classic rival family story. To me, it's very soap opera. You know, it's you know, and that's the thing. And so that's what I'm saying. I'm like, not review. So that's fine. That's fine. But who knows? Esme could be faking this whole thing. I mean, I'm like, let's just see what I want to see what happens. I'm so see. General Hospital's on right now. I'm in LA. It's 2:36 p.m. It's on right now. I've seen no soaps today, so it's all right now. I'm gonna watch it later. I have to get off soon too. Actually, I've been on 62 minutes already. I've been on 62 minutes. I can't even believe that. This is crazy. Like over a minute. But I'm glad we got to. I mean, hi Sylvie Philly, and I remember you. I'm sorry this weekend we didn't come on yesterday. I had family stuff, and Frank couldn't make it either at the last minute, so we had some issues. But hopefully, with no issues, anything happening this weekend, this Sunday, all 3 shows will be back this Sunday. I'll keep posted. Same edition days. They're working out some kinks too. Doing these shows are not easy. So to put these shows together takes a lot of work, a lot of scheduling, a lot of everything. So sometimes we run into problems. And so all 4 of your shows, all 4 of us, we love you. We will be back starting our new seasons. We'll be there. You know, so that's gonna be so it's gonna be good. Yeah, I know. It's just it's tough. I know. We've missed you. I missed you guys. Trust me. I like doing the live shows and come out there and doing it. I love it. I do. I love it. And there you go. You know, I think what we got to do is anybody who is trolling so hard on a coupling or an actress, we have to overtake it with love or ignore it. But I know folks can't ignore because they just can't. They can't ignore it. They feel like they have to defend their couple or their actress or whatever. The actors are ignoring it. They're cutting it out. So I'm just saying, like I said, back to the I Stand on Tabiana thing. I hope this is something positive. Let's keep drowning out the negative voices who are being negative, not even for any really great reason. I say it's okay not to like a couple. It's okay not to like a coupling, it's okay. I mean, that's fine. So if you're being mean about it, I think there's no reason to be mean about it. It's like you don't like coupling, okay? That's just kind of, there's shows I don't like. I don't watch anymore. I don't talk shit about them. I just don't talk about it anymore. Lots LOTTS, of course. I think you guys are addicted to my live shows. I know people say that all the time. It's my fault. I started going live, and I was addicted to them. But I found time today to come on because I was like, I have some time. But I'm addicted too. I'm like you guys, and I'm the one doing the shows. So I say it's about people being nasty and rude. That's the part I don't get. I don't get why people have to be nasty and rude. I just don't. I don't understand. I just don't understand. It's a soap opera. And yes, I'm going to say it. It's a soap opera. Hi, Susan Russo. I miss you. Happy New Year. It's a soap opera. And so I'm like, wait, why are we getting up in arms? And number two, you don't like them, you don't like them. Okay. Yeah, there's other couples you like. Do you talk about other couples? Do you talk about what you like? I always say it all the time. Like, what do you talk about? So I'm like, if all you focused on and talk about is the couple or person you don't like, then I'm wondering, do you talk about the couples you do like? Do you talk about? I don't see. I haven't seen your name. Are you coming to my soap chat this Saturday? I haven't seen you in a while. We got a soap chat this Saturday, Susan. You got to come. Come on, girl. Sign up. So I'm just like, so my thing is just like, if I mean, who do you like, and then push them. If you have another coupling you like, push that coupling. That's how I look at it. I mean, that's kind of what you gotta do, I guess. But I have to go off. I have to get off. I have a thing at 3:00. But you guys, thanks for coming in. And I said my okay. So I gotta say it too. So my YouTube lives are open to everybody until there's something. If there's any threats, anything threatening or racist, or it comes on here openly, I will cancel you from here. And so that's a whole other story. But if you're just telling your side how you don't like certain things and you're just expressing yourself, you're welcome in my chats. I will call out if I see something that's not good that I think is over the line. I will call it out. But for the most part, I'm like, come on in. Not everybody's going to agree on everything, and that's just kind of how that is. And I enjoyed talking to you guys. Sign up for my events. I'm gonna keep saying it 10 other times. Sign up today. $15, all it is. I have some great prizes, you guys, for this Saturday. I have some great, and as you guys know, I sent all the prizes out from last year and earlier. I have some great prizes. Trust me, you guys are gonna love the stuff I have for you guys. Happy Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. birthday holiday. People have fought hard, including Stevie Wonder, to make this holiday a reality based on what he did for this country and for our people. So I very much want to recognize that. I have my shirt on, and Martin is part of it. Frederick, Harriet, Langston, Malcolm, and Martin. It's in here. Yes, in my description are the events. On all my social media are the events. I've been posting them every day, all the time. If you have a question, ask me, email me or message me. I will answer you. But I think I only got 4 people signed up for this one on Saturday. So there you go, kids. Everybody, enjoy the rest of your day, and I will talk to you later.